I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I used to live in Daggerfall until I answered Destiny's call. Packed my stuff and left for Skyrim, but ended up in Helgen with my neck resting in a guillotine. The end of me, it would seem, but then again, who could ever foresee? I take an arrow to the knee. I took 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 an arrow to the knee. Long ago I was enrolled in the College of Winterhold, paying my own way with the gold I earned working in the Thieves Guild, but I never ended up with a degree. I had to drop out of school early. My life changed oh so suddenly when I took an arrow to the knee. 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 I chased spiders to spider holes. I fought giants and I fought frost trolls. I stood up to the Imperials. I killed the dragons with the Elder Scrolls. I used to be so wild and free, and now I wander aimlessly. Adventure was stolen from me when I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee. I took an arrow to the knee.
Hey, I was going to. Hello, everybody. I was going to put a different song on, but then Morgan turned up. I need to figure out a way to make a playlist on the waiting screen.
Yeah, and get the one that says "I'll be right back" to say "I'll be right back."
It does say "we be right back," or it did.
No, it says "starting." It switched again.
Oh no, I changed it, and then I changed it briefly after that. I had it on the wrong one by mistake. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. On the YouTube or on the Twitch one?
On both, because they're identical. I mean,
okay.
I mean, they're completely different streams. They're in no way related to each other. Yep. No, definitely not simulcasted anything on here. No, sorry. So, welcome to this stream, which is being broadcast exclusively on the platform that you're watching this on. Yeah, James is not here this week. I think he said this last week, didn't he? I can't remember what he was doing. I mean, we know he's destroyed his floor, but
Arizona, I think.
Yeah, that was it. He's going to Arizona. Yeah.
Fair enough.
You know, everyone's entitled to a holiday. I update on the flooring though. I don't know how true. Well, I mean, he was lying to some degree, but apparently it takes longer to dry than he thought it would.
No,
so
that was all a bit.
That was all a bit.
Yeah, that was all a bit.
Yeah.
It seemed to have worked out.
Yeah, I think it's okay. But I believed him at first when he claimed that he had to stay in a hotel because he destroyed his flooring. But
it made the most sense.
But I think he has messed up the edging up though.
Yes.
What we would call a skirting board, but I don't know what you would call it. The thing around the edges that it should expand underneath.
Yeah, what do we call it? Baseboard?
Baseboard, skirting board, yeah. That thing.
But yeah, you got to have a chop saw to get that angle, which is what I told him in the thing. But
yeah, I asked him for pictures and he didn't want to share any, so I assume that means it was not a good job.
Oh no!
So yeah,
not just his office, his whole house.
Yeah, you say that like there's a difference between his office and his house. It's all one thing, isn't it?
Well, there's 3 little separate rooms.
Yeah, so there's the office / house, and then I assume there's the kitchen, and I assume the third one is the bathroom.
There's an office / living room, and an office / bedroom, and a kitchen and a bathroom.
Which is reasonable for a city centre apartment in the middle of nowhere. Well, in the middle of LA, I should say.
In the middle of everywhere.
In the middle of anywhere. I've noticed that houses are so much smaller than they used to be. So
you're just getting bigger. You're an adult now.
That's true.
Have you ever experienced that phenomenon where you like go to somewhere that you had only been to as a child and you're like, wow, this place is tiny?
Yeah. I you know, the strangest thing is if you ever go back to a primary school. So in my primary school, obviously it's when primary school would be in the UK from the ages of about 3 to 10, something like that. So basically it'd be like your, what do you call it? Elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
The one I went to is also the polling station. So when it's voting time, so when it's time to elect the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, that's where you go to cast a vote. So they set it up with the voting booths and stuff. So if you go in there as an adult, it's like the seats are so tiny. They're like for little mini people, and it's like this is crazy. Like everything's dead. The desks are tiny. Like everything's low down. Even the whiteboards and stuff are all lower to the floor.
You try to use the urinal, and you have to do like a frog squat.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm like, this is insane. As a kid, it was all normal sized, and I didn't appreciate the fact that they'd made everything mini for little people. But I'm like, as an adult, I'm like, this is crazy. This is like being on a movie set. Like, what's going on in here? This is bonkers. But whatever. Yeah, I don't know how we got into this conversation. Anyway, do we have any announcements?
No, I'm getting really close on Elden Ring. I'm gonna finish it again here pretty soon, probably in the next week or two.
Nice. So that'll be the third time you've completed it.
Second time.
Oh right.
Completed it. Yeah.
But you restarted. Oh, okay. So you completed it, then you restarted it and got bored, and now you've never completed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Stray? Yeah, what about Stray? Maybe we can play some Stray today.
I think while James is away, you and me should do some videos, and I think we can probably get a Stray. We can probably get a Stanley Parable in, things of that nature.
Maybe not a Stanley Parable.
But you don't like to, no, trust me. Let me just play it once with me, and I'll just show you. If you're going to give it up, let me show you the good bits.
James is going to lose his mind if we.
I don't.
Let me
Stanley
show
Parable
you
without
the
him.
good bits.
Well, if you're promising to play it again with James, that's cool. But if you're going to abandon it, then let me show you the good bits.
I think that me and James will play again together.
All right then.
Oh, closing the stream.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Nailing it.
I didn't actually press anything.
Oh, there he is. Oh,
Whoa! Gotta mute you.
What do you mean you got to mute? Oh, in the video, the ninja.
What is that option?
It's down at the bottom.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
I'm glad the cavalry's arrived since James isn't here. I can't carry this on my own.
No one's
ever looked like they just rolled out of bed as much as you do now. I do
My
it every
hair
day.
is styled thanks to 2 dogs waking me up and just like going to town on the top of my hair. Just like, like fuck you guys. Oh man, it's a good day to be alive.
So my excited announcement is season 2 of the Zuckerberg Podcast has started.
Oh yeah,
I saw it on my Apple iTunes, so I quite excitedly, watched the movie and then listened to it. It was very good.
you watched the movie? Which one?
The one that you talked about, which I forgot the name of, the one with Andy Samberg in it.
Springs.
Pacific
Pacific-
Palisades or whatever.
Yeah, the one which is basically a rip-off of Groundhog's Day.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah.
Danny, would you stay in the loop or try to get
Here
out
we
of the
go.
loop? I'll fight. everyone right now.
Well, I know I've listened to it, so I understand what you're talking about, and
Yeah.
it's a difficult question, and I'm not sure.
Really? It seems so simple to me.
I think the idea of infinite life is a difficult one because I think for a long time, a very long time potentially, it would be fun. But I understand where you're coming from as well with the kind of like for her when she's waking up in the morning and kind of being reminded of all the shit she thinks she's done. It's not necessarily the greatest of loops to be stuck in. But
You're talking to me in this instance because that was my thought.
So I kind of agree with your point of view. I'm not sure I would kill myself over it though.
Well, here's the thing: like, if you wanted to just try the loop out for a couple hundred years, you could do that, and then you could try to figure out how to get out if you wanted to do that later.
Yeah, exactly. There's no rush. So I think the film obviously has to compress it into a.
Morgan paid for his ticket.
Yeah. The film has to compress it into a because otherwise there won't be a plot for the film, right? But I think in reality, I wouldn't be in any rush to try and get out of there. But I think a time would come where it's like the omnipotence or the immortality thing. It's like eventually you've seen everything there is to see, you've done everything there is to do. There comes a time where you've done your thing and achieved what you wanted to achieve and you want to go, right? Like people get that way. I think a time would come where you would feel that way. There's a great episode of Star Trek Voyager with the cues in it, which covers this topic quite well.
The Qs.
Yeah, because they live forever, but one of them
Q
wants
is
to.
the worst character in all of Star Trek.
Wow. See that now we know your opinions are not wrong because that's just the worst thing I've ever heard. But
it's like the worst piece of magic. Like he can just show up and do anything.
That episode of Voyager is exactly this argument because there's basically a Q who wants to kill himself because he's sick of living forever, and then there's the Q that everyone remembers who's kind of like, why the hell would you want to kill yourself? That's ridiculous. And it's basically this argument that you two are having played out over 60 minutes. But
are you telling me that Star Trek is based in philosophical ideas?
Mm.
That they're just playing with those ideas through
What?
the use of space travel?
I know.
I don't think so.
Well, let's get back on subject. Elvis. How was it? How long? Too long was it? Wait.
It's 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Oof, my goof.
And I don't know
Yikes.
how many. What's his name? Laz Berman. Lars Berman.
I think you switched the first letters, or I think it's Baz Luhrmann.
No, that can't be right.
I know that sounds ridiculous, but so does Laz Burnham.
Yeah, it is Baz Luhrmann. Laz Berman. I'm gonna start doing a character. I've never actually seen Baz Luhrmann. Oh yeah, there he is. I don't know if you have watched any of his films, but he sometimes has chaotic energy in the beginning of the films, and he kept that going for an hour of just flash bang bam ba ba da, da.
Oh, okay.
And you're like,
yeah.
okay, cool.
The Great
cool.
Gatsby would be my most recent venture of his, I think, that I saw, and that had a lot of those kind of moments.
Yeah, it was better than I thought, and it was worse in some ways and better in other ways.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the podcast.
Now we're gonna do the Resident Evil series, right?
I think, I would love to hear your opinions on that, to be honest. So,
or we should watch the new Orphan film. I think it comes out this Friday. Huh? You never seen Orphan, the first one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. It's a rough one. It's a bad horror film. It's weirdly enjoyable, but it's a toughie. You kind of probably might remember when this happened in real life, where there was a Russian supposed child that was adopted by a family, and it turned out she was actually an adult, and she had a form of dwarfism that basically she was proportionally looked just like a little girl basically, but she was 30 or something. So that movie's
I'm not gonna watch this movie. This is the people also asked. It says, "Is Orphan actually scary?" And this says, "Parents need to know that Orphan is a gory horror movie centers on extremely violent sexual acts carried out by a 9-year-old girl." Zach,
I didn't say it was an easy watch,
but 92% of Google users like this movie.
Google perverts. Well, yeah, okay, so she was 12 when she was in that film, and there is a sketchy part where you're like, oh god, there must have been someone on set to be in control of this.
No, I
like Peter Skarsgård, that's why, and Vera Familia, or however you say her last name.
Is that the mom? She's in a bunch of movies.
Yeah. But that's what's crazy is the new one, they're using the same actress. It's been 10 years, 12 years, something crazy. And they're not doing any of the CGI. They're just kind of makeup, doing everything practical. But anyway, I'm sure it's going to be a shit show. Because she's supposed to be, it's a prequel, so she's supposed to be even younger, and she's older now.
Okay, interesting.
Moving on. I guess I'll watch that by myself.
Yeah, that's all you.
If you like these kinds of conversations.
Special episode with Landon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, Landon would be great for that. We should get Landon on the podcast.
Yeah, okay, so that's an improv friend of yours and James. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was really a viewer for some weird reason. I thought.
No. Gamefront, no, he hates watching our videos, but...
Get him on here.
I think
our views, let him watch.
I think that's fantastic, basically without consulting anybody or, explaining to the audience who the person is, you should just get random people on as guest stars. To see. I'm sure a lot of the people watching did know who he was because they'd probably listened to, I assume he's on Alchemy This and things, I'm not sure, but...
I don't think he was ever on Alchemy This.
No. Bear Supply? I don't remember seeing him on Bear Supply.
No, he used to be on a team called Power Up that would play before us or after us.
So probably nobody knows who he is, but that's okay.
No one does.
I think the trick is...
explain it at the beginning?
Just present it as if he should be somebody you should know, and then everyone's going to pretend they do know because you don't want to feel left out.
That's true.
Yeah, that's I was just trying to. I was waiting to hear which username it was. I was like, Landon. I'm like, cool, that's his name, but who is it?
Who's Landon?
Yeah, is this Ghost Wolf? Is this Anthony Leota? Oh, any relation? Tony? Oh, he's not here. I don't know why I'm asking it. He's here.
Let's do the comments.
Oh, you rolled the beautiful intro?
No, I'm going to do it now.
I mean, do you have an announcement?
No, not really. Intro.
I think he was asking me if I had any announcements.
Yeah, it did, absolutely.
Thanks, Danny.
You don't have any
You're a nice-
announcements. Like, come off it.
I know. Literally, I was going to say, and the podcast is back. Zam!
I've already promoted that for you on at least 3
I know.
occasions.
Thank you. Jesus
You're
Christ.
welcome.
All right.
Look at that
Okay.
gaping hole that James has left in our fan mail.
You know what? I'm going to put Zach there instead.
Yeah, we
Congratulations,
got it.
Zach.
Well,
You've-
don't put him above me.
No, I am. I'm going to. Zach, you've made it to the top spot. Congratulations.
Oh gosh, dang
It's
it.
finally happening for me.
It has to be. It has to be in order of length of service on the channel.
Let's have
That's been
some
it the
wild
longest,
red
so.
wine.
The evil
Celebrate
odor.
this moment. Yeah.
Also, he's
Evil
also now
over Danny.
the new evil. No, you won you're the evil
Oh.
owner.
Gosh.
Oh, right.
No
Sorry.
one was watching the GPW apparently.
Not even the guys performing in it. What? I run the place now? Cool. I do
should-
have an announcement.
Oh, go ahead.
You're fired. Pack your shit and get out.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Wait, never mind. You're streaming it? Longer? Okay.
Yeah, it started a little late. A late start this morning.
Yeah, it was.
So sue me.
Oh, it was perfect. I only caught the last little bit.
Yeah, I got a lot done in the last 20 minutes or so. I got destroyed. at the
What were you
beginning.
doing? You were just like invading different
How far are you? Are
In
you
Elden
playing
Ring?
Elden Ring? Yeah.
no, I haven't
Oh,
played
wow.
Elden Ring.
Holy smokes! Yeah, I'm
I
not
know.
gonna
I was
tell you
still
what I was doing then.
waiting for Danny to get back on board with wanting to do that.
Oh wow.
I would play Elden Ring, but I can't play it on the YouTube channel because you've got your series going, and I can't play it on Twitch because you're playing it on Twitch. So
Well, I'm
I
almost
have
done
to
on
wait.
Twitch.
Okay, well, when you're done again and you stop threatening to start it again, then I'll play it.
I mean, I can't ever promise to not threaten to play it again.
So that's the problem. Unless you want to clear the airwaves for me, I can't play it.
You think you could beat it in a week or two?
I can beat it quicker than James. I'll
yeah,
give you that guarantee.
Danny and Zach using the co-op mod. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, I think I
would
brought that
be
up to
beautiful.
Danny, but he also James was just like, doesn't it already have co-op?
No. That's fine. We'll play the co-op mod. I
Yeah,
know
that would
about
be
the co-op
sick.
mod.
And can we do it on Twitch, but instead of putting it on VODs, put it onto YouTube? Even if you cut it into 2 videos or whatever,
You've
onto our regular channel.
You've already got an Elden Ring series on YouTube. It'll be confusing to the audience to mix and match your Elden Rings.
I know, you
I
got
don't think
James
so.
and Landon, James
I
and
don't
Morgan,
think I don't
Zach
think the
and
12
Danny,
12
Zach
people
and-
that are watching it will get confused. It'll be fine.
It's too much Elden Ring.
I think
think that-
having the co-op mod on there will just put Elden Ring co-op mod or co-op mod Elden Ring style. Colden.
All right
To
then,
get there. He's working on it.
I'll think about it. Well,
Yeah.
if we start doing it as a weekly series, the goal has to be that we have to beat it quicker than James. That's what
Yeah. If you guys do it as the weekend streams, that would be great. Oh, Danny Ring. Yeah, I think we already figured that out.
No,
actually.
no, it's Danny Ring. That just sounds like a porno. It's got to be Elden King.
Oh yeah, Elden King.
Come on, pay
Danny
attention.
Ring? I didn't know that Danny Ring sounds like a porno.
What about Elden King?
That's why I said Elden King. You just stole
Oh,
my
El
idea.
Dan.
I didn't.
El Dan? Are you saying Dan?
Dan.
Eldan King. Okay, there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
See, he didn't get it, but wow, that took a while for his brain to.
Well, it's not
do
my
that.
name, so that's
El
why I
Mono.
didn't-
It's not my name.
Eldan King. That's how it should be said.
That's like El Mono Mike. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was here. I'm just
Dan
glad
King.
to be here.
But it
Running
can't-
this
but it-
company.
But it needs to have
Hell.
it needs to have Zach's name if he's playing with me on co-op. It needs to be both of us.
Yeah. Presented
El
by
Dan
Zach.
Zach King.
It's presented by Zach as a real boy.
Oh, there you go.
Eldan King. Brought to you by
Tackle
Menches.
Zach
Zach
Manchers?
Israel boy.
Oh my god.
Is that Manchers?
Manchers?
I just love doing that to the cat that's here, and he's just looking at me like, "What is wrong with the psychopath? You want some Menches?" He's like,
That's-
"Leave me alone."
Everyone
Does he
thinks
like
there's some kind
Munchers?
of brand of cat food that nobody's heard of.
Yes, he's a huge fan of Munchers.
Nice. I
think-
can't believe there isn't a cat food named Munchers.
That is surprising. But the one, God, is it Temptations? I can't think of which cat treat I do give him. It's too soft and chewy for him to like really do anything with. So he just like mashes it for a second and then spits it out. Pretty funny. So there's just like this collection of these like almost Twizzler looking pieces.
That's Munchers.
Munchers
Did you
is
find
a
it?
series of educational entertainment computer games produced by the Minnesota Educational Computing Consortium.
There's a let's play. There is a let's
for
play right there.
For several operating systems. The series was popular among American school children in the 1980s and 1990s and were the recipient of several awards.
Several operating systems. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put MS-DOS and Windows 95 in there. What else was it?
Let's see what it was on. Gameplay. Oh, it's gonna be sad because it's a math game, and hopefully I'm not the one playing it.
OS, Kickstart. I'm
the
not sure.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. The Munchers series include Word Munchers, Number Munchers, Fraction Munchers, Super Munchers, Math Munchers Deluxe, Word Munchers Deluxe, Math Munchers for the 21st century, Word Munchers for the 21st century, Knowledge Munchers Deluxe, and Troggle Trouble Math, a spinoff.
All right.
Wait, that's what I want to play.
You know,
Troggle Trouble Math.
I kind of want to do a thing on edutainment games because these were very popular back in and they don't seem to. Maybe they do exist, but they probably don't.
They do.
They do. People still make
Yeah, there's
edutainment
just-
games.
Yeah, well, they're just like online in these like emulators because I played Mario Teaches Typing. the other day.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not really things that are made anymore beyond like.
Oh, yeah, no. Now kids, that'd be cruel.
So
Can't
they're
have
like
Fortnite out and then try to force them to do stuff like
to
that.
do exactly. So there's like a finite period in history where edutainment games were a thing, and I think someone should do a compendium on the history of, you know, Mavis Beacon's typing teacher and shit like that. You know, that
It looks like I played
Flopgas.
Apple II and DOS games.
the Oregon Trail is my favorite.
Yeah, that's not
That's a great one.
educational, though.
That is edutainment.
Yeah.
It's genuinely supposed to be an edutainment game. It's supposed to teach you about the history
Hunting bears?
of America and stuff like that.
Of Earth? You're about to
The
say
history
Earth.
of America. It doesn't cover any of our
Well,
greatest
could-
follies.
It covers
Wrong.
it covers the trip between Oregon and Wisconsin or whatever. I don't know.
It doesn't talk about how they cleared that
You're
trail
nailing
out.
it, dude.
Fort Worth,
Between where and where? Oregon and Wisconsin?
Fort Worth and Oregon, isn't it? That's it. I remember.
He's gonna get there. Because, you know, there's the Oregon Trail, which is the zombie one, and that teaches
Yeah.
us about the zombie apocalypse.
That
the
would
world-
be amazing.
What the fuck are you on, Dan?
Do you know? I don't know why we're even looking at Elden Ring anymore. We're clearly still in the announcement section. I always thought an amazing mod for Red Dead Redemption 2 would be an Oregon Trail mod where you start at one side of the map and you basically play the Oregon Trail to the other side of the map.
Kind of surprising that's never either been created or they've done it. Because what was that weird DLC they did in the first one that was pretty fun? Where you're like,
Oh, that was That was
Undead Nightmare or
Undead
something.
Nightmare. Yeah, where you have to kill
Yeah.
Uncle because he's turned.
There's
Spoilers.
a Oregon Trail card game, and it was not made very well. I tried to play it with my friends, and one of the people we were playing with died on the first turn, and when you die, you do not come back.
ooh.
I mean, that can happen in the game as well. I mean, it's just
Yeah, but
it's
I mean-
all luck of the draw, isn't it?
Just a heads up, that happens in real life.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean, as a card game, like that's not very.
Yeah, you're just sitting there. You're like, no, you're dead.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
we're gonna keep playing, and this is gonna
You
be
gotta
a
watch
while.
They should have added a rule like death cards don't count for the first 5 turns or something. You know, I mean,
Mhm.
'cause yeah, I see what you're saying. That is kind of dumb. God, I don't know how I've ended up this rabbit hole. Are we doing comments now?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. This is Elden Ring number 49. Oh yeah, you know what's amazing? Like there's 3 videos this week, and none of us are in any of them apart from you and one, Morgan.
What the hell?
So you're not in this one, and you're not in Spider-Man, and you're in Resident Evil, but I'm not.
Oh,
And
nice.
Zach's not.
I have a
But-
cameo.
I'm just
Yeah.
glad you're here to tell us what we're in and what we're not in, Danny. I'd be very
No,
confused.
I just think this is a very useful fan mail. It's a great use of our time. It's a great use of the audience's time. Anyway, Mono Mike says, "Great job, James, defeating Radan."
was gonna say, it's like when Jimmy Kimmel gets someone to host his show, and you're kind of like, I don't even watch Jimmy Kimmel in the first place. What the fuck am I doing?
Exactly. You have officially finished the tutorial of the game. Now it's time to tackle the rest of the next 75% of the game. Is that true? Is he really like on the kind of 75% left to do?
Yes,
but he was
absolutely.
but he was 20% of the way through it like 6 months ago.
Yep. You're getting now. You're starting to realize that's why we just need to blow past this playthrough and start putting up other Elden Ring content.
Challenge accepted.
Great guess, Landon.
Landon is so good. He's more than one guest. He's multiple guests at the same time.
He counts as a couple. Dark Page, get me in there. Let's do this. I'll hit you up on Discord and twist James's arm. Morgie, baby, moo moo moo. I have hit James up, and I've
Oh yeah, that was uncomfortable conversation. That was really weird.
I tentatively got him to agree to it, so we're working on it. So now I will hit you up. I sent you.
He does need to know who the fuck you are, though.
You know, you want to be careful
Page.
bringing random members of the audience on. Me and Zach.
Dark
did
Page
this,
isn't a
and,
random member of the audience.
Me and Zach did
Yeah,
this.
not
I
like
can
that
tell you.
weirdo Jays. Let me tell you, he's just like, yeah, you find a feral cat, it just doesn't leave your side.
You know, every time we had Jays on, it was a riot. To be fair, but I have to admit, I don't think he watches Elden Ring anymore, so you couldn't have Jays in even if you wanted him.
I think he's over it. A lot of people have given up on Elden Ring.
When you kill Jays' spirit, you have lost everybody. Like, that's the end.
We gotta,
like, you
we
need to
gotta
move on.
stop making those videos. Dark Page, I can't agree if the PS5 being choppy. I can't remember even having one issue. I think Leah Landon plays on the PS5. Pill, Radon, Landon, James. Somehow it comes together as a message. One of the best episodes in a while. Wow, that hurts. I bet you'd be happy to know that encounter with an ancient dragon could have been just skipped once it runs away, and you can't kill it even if you really want to. Morgan probably should lead you to the map piece then to get the ball bearing that allows you to buy smithing stones. As for the build, if you like your current dex weapons, bleed and faith spells, this is for James, so I don't know why we're reading this. I'll read this to him when the next time that we record.
Next time you read to him as he falls asleep. Morgan, read me the Elden Ring comments again.
Okay, MW, Jay. Definitely one of the best episodes in a while, so... That's my guy. That's the guy who hates me.
So we got MW hates you, but we've got MH who seems to love you.
MH is definitely and 100% Mikey. There's no way that that's not Mikey with a sub, like a different account.
So
MW, we don't know who that is. MH is Mikey's protest account.
Oh, MA. Oh, you're right. You know what? You're probably the MH is Mikey protesting against MW. Is that what's going
absolutely.
on?
That's the only thing I could think of. It's the most
Mikey.
logical answer.
He hasn't said anything. I didn't know that, but now you say
sweetheart out here protecting me.
It seems like a very Mikey thing to do. So yeah, that could be Mikey.
Yeah. What a simp.
He took most offense to MW's comment, so I'm assuming that's him.
Had to stand up for his man.
Gentle Lentil sure looks different. I see James is trying to use a rapier and dagger again. Please ask Morgan how dual wielding works again. Lol. James will never learn. We have to stop pretending like he's going to. Kamikaze Ice. Landon. No Christensen. Say it like Lando Calrissian. Lando No Christensen? Calrissian. Yeah, that's the same. I like it.
Yep. Sure. Hawkishini handily defeats No Feet Radan.
Ice 4432, nothing to see here, just James not liking Welsh names. Oh no. Can we see it?
Sure, but I mean, I have to agree, like, Welsh is a ridiculous language.
Not this shit again.
Blade, I think is his name.
Blade, that's it.
But it's spelled with 2 D's. So dumb.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, James. It's true. Welsh is dumb. People shouldn't be encouraging the Welsh.
Oh, I couldn't hear it, but that's what he said.
Yeah.
He just said that it was spelled with 2 T's was dumb, not that it was Welsh.
Blythe. He said Blythe with 2 D's. That's really dumb.
Oh, 2 D's.
It's Blythe is spelled with 2 D's. It's Welsh. That's what Welsh is. It's basically just the letters don't correspond to the sounds that are coming out of your mouth. Don't encourage the Welsh. Moving on. Don't worry. It's all love with the Welsh. 45-36, James explores the new point of it. Well, we have a famous rivalry, the English and the Welsh. It's all fine. James explores
like you
the new
and the Irish,
point.
or you and
No,
the Scottish,
you
or
don't.
French.
You name a country, and I'll tell you if you guys have a rivalry or not.
How are we doing? How's the U.S. and the U.K. doing right now?
Tentative allies, but
Yeah, it's been better, I think is the answer, isn't it? But
I guess you gotta name a country that's never been in a rivalry with England.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Basically, yeah, that's true.
Pick one. I can't think of one.
Um,
Maybe like a country in Africa that was like newly liberated from a different European oppressor.
Conveniently, like,
I don't know.
yeah, it was a different one afterwards.
The only one I can think of is probably North Sentinel Island, but I can't really think of any others.
Is that a country?
Technically.
Antarctica, is that a country? Is that a continent?
Do you know what was amazing? I think I can't remember. Someone shared this on the Discord server the other day, but basically they shared a link where if you put North Sentinel Island into Bing, and North Sentinel Island is the last kind of like untouched island by civilization. It's basically there's an indigenous tribe that lives there. Nobody can go within 5 miles of it because it's protected, but also because they would literally put arrows through your chest.
Isn't that the one where that Christian guy got killed?
And then of course a Christian missionary tried to go there and immediately got killed. But it was amazing because if you put it into Bing, Bing will tell you that it's got free parking, free Wi-Fi, and air conditioning. So that's how good Bing is. If you want to plan your next visit to North Sentinel Island, don't worry, it's got free parking.
Look what I got, Danny.
Oh, go on. Oh, I really want that.
Yeah.
Where can I get mine from?
Fisher Price.
Is it
But
Fisher
act
Price?
like you have a relative, like you're getting it for a kid.
I was going to say it's not Lego, is it?
It does say ages 1 to 101. So once you turn 102, fuck off. You can't play with Fisher Price.
Does
stuff
it literally
anymore.
say ages to 1 to 101? What a ridiculous thing to put on a label. So basically,
You should do that.
so for the first 11 months of your life, no. But if you are lucky enough to live to 102, no.
No, because that's when you start trying to shove things in your mouth again, and you're trying to swallow.
To be fair, I think that happens long before 102. I think.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people just aren't built to last their whole, like live forever. I don't know if we've talked about this, but
Oh, geez.
Don't get me started. MW, Landon was great. The chemistry was wonderful. King of Kings, yes, well played. Ghost Wolf 2180, give the Bloodhound's Fang curved sword a try. Anthony Leota, welcome to Elden Ring, James. Prepare to die. Ulasiles Botnet, not sure which was the bigger fail, taking ages to find the grace at Radon or doing such a pitiful job at searching for the path into Nokron. Landon is really cool, by the way. What does he do? Nice strings. And for all the time spent wandering after Radon, he missed the other thing that is actually in that area. I'm sure he'll wind up circling back and finding Nokron eventually. Doubt it. Oh, I'll lead him there. GamerWorld.net, my time with Star Scourge became easier once I learned to grab all the summons. You can even grab them all twice, and I didn't meet as many NPCs as you did, so I didn't have as many summons. Mad Mikey B, are you MH? Tell the truth.
Yeah.
did Landon does Landon play video games? I guess I didn't.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay.
This comment just seems like something you would do, Mikey. Now, this was Morgan's theory, not mine, but
It's the only thing that makes sense. Moving on.
Okay. Spider-Man Remastered finally came to PC.
Bye, Mikey.
Man.
Mikey's leaving.
Batman.
But
Spider-Man.
leave the stream on so that we get the viewer count.
We get the views. Yeah, thank you.
We gotta get those views. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this was like
Holy moly!
Spider-Man,
Sorry, go ahead.
Spider-Man does
This-
whatever a Spider Pig can.
Zach, please
My bad.
focus.
this was 2 hours nearly, but we divided it into chapters that you could skip to. And I think it's a good game. It looks cool. But James played it on his own, so none of us were there. El Scorcho, I love when James plays a game solo. His solo commentary is hilarious. The stream of consciousness of a madman. That's true. It just
Yeah, how
kind
many
of
times
all
did he
comes
back
out
out to check to
unfiltered.
make sure he was recording still?
I
At least twice.
know. I know. That's paranoia of the highest order, right?
And
there.
I think he thought he'd moved his camera a couple times. It was pretty great. He's like, I'm sorry, I shifted in my chair. I think I moved my camera. He's like, oh God, that's right. He's in his tiny little room.
It's true. The amount of space he has to work in is so small that any slightest movement is the equivalent
What
to an
was
earthquake.
he
Like,
writing the
it's-
other day when he was like, let's play Multiverse? Or he said something about how Aaron was going to be playing guitar for like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
Her calluses must be intense. I can I'll practice for 30 minutes the most.
it's
That's
wild.
impressive. Oh,
Uh,
listener in the background.
oh, good.
I was just gonna say, like, I quite enjoyed the Multiverses stream. I'm wondering whether I should chop it down into a highlights video or something.
It was all right. It did feel very mashy to me,
Well,
but I guess that's how Smash feels.
it is. It's kind of a popular. It's a cash grab on the popular
I
I
intellectual property.
performed
isn't
as
it?
well as I thought I was going to perform, which was poorly. But I did win a match, which was still shocking with Rain Dog or whatever.
Yeah, with
Morgan's
the made-up
just
support
kicking
character.
But yeah, is it really made? I never. ended
Yeah,
up
they
looking
made
that
it.
up.
They made it up for the multiverses.
Wow, what a weird, just such an interesting character.
Now they're gonna do it backwards. They'll probably make a movie about him afterwards if people like him.
Oh yeah,
Dow
I like him. He's my favorite now.
do what I do. Oh, do what I do. Spidey fight is entertaining, but Batman has more dynamic counterpunch kick. Right. So I've watched a good bit of this video, and like this is my least favorite type of combat, where it's like now press A, now press Y, now, and I don't know if it's just because I didn't get all the way out of the tutorial area watching it because I got very bored of it because it seems very repetitive. But yeah. Steve T, great game. You should play Miles Morales once you finish this. Kamikaze Ice 1210. James feels the combat flowing through him so much he's mashing everything in pure spider bliss.
Also, Kamikaze Ice landmarking, aka Spiderheen, leaving his white goop all over town.
Gross.
Kamikaze Ice again. There's a lot of cool suits in this game. I think it has the Sam Raimi suit. If you liked his trilogy. Raimi suit. If you liked his trilogy,
You know what? You say it how you say it. That was my bad.
you say tomato and I say tomato. It's true. Well, well, to be fair, it's pronounced. There's only one correct way to do it. Well, Sal's Bonner says, just a chill Sunday morning with Spidey and the Heen. I could get used to this.
Yeah, I hope it keeps playing. We gotta get behind him and make sure that he's recording these because I think he can record these out in the desert.
Yeah, more than likely. He's on his laptop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Just
hit him
to
up and tell him to do another one.
just as a heads up, we've got 3 comments left for the whole video, so let's stall.
We don't have to stall. It can be an hour long. That's what it is.
We've been going for 40 minutes, and that includes the intro. Pelagius. Actually, I did want to ask, like, Spider-Man Remastered is because it's been brought to PC. It's now got things like ray tracing, right, and super high resolution textures, and ultra wide support, and all this kind of stuff. So I was a bit sad when James basically stuck the settings to medium low.
Well,
So
his
there's-
laptop can't. He's playing on a laptop.
I thought he had a 3070 in that laptop.
Yeah, but it's still a laptop. When was the last time you used a gaming laptop?
Yeah,
I have,
yeah.
I have a decent gaming laptop, and it hurts at times.
And I was going to say that must burn his lap because he probably actually has it on his lap, right?
Well, you plug
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
in and
hooked
put
up
it
to
on
a
the desk.
monitor.
Get a big fan pointed at it.
Yeah.
Surely
You know,
don't.
interestingly enough, my Steam Deck the other day while I was playing Sniper Elite 4 overheated.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, not like to where it just said it had to lower the settings down, but you know, like it's like Steam verified game or whatever that you're supposed to be able to play. And I was like, wow, I wasn't even playing it for that long.
Oh,
But I
that's
have
a
played
good
Spider-Man
show.
on it, and it plays pretty damn amazing or well. So I was
You live in quite a hot, humid climate, though, don't you? So
yeah, and I
that doesn't
got big
help.
old clammy hands.
Big old blanket hands that you just smother in the thing.
Covering the vents.
uh,
Oh.
do you trust James to point a fan at his PC and not need to reinstall Windows? Um,
And the fan he would get, you know, would be just like full of dust. He'd just turn it on. Blah!
yeah, just a dust cloud, just a bit.
Yeah. Not
yeah,
this from a
that's
movie
true.
set, guys.
Anyway,
Spider James playing single player games, kicking butts and taking names. I wonder if James ever watched his own videos from years ago and question himself, what is that guy thinking? Actually, no, it's more like, what is that guy thinking? One of the Spider-Man lore things I love, Peter constantly has to pull his punches to not outright punch through bad guys. Nasty. They should do a hardcore Spider-Man where he just loses his mind and does
Oh,
that.
like
I
evil
guess that's
Spider-Man?
yeah, I guess that's what Venom is.
Kind of like Invincible style.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Venom. God, I hope that. I can't wait for that to come back.
Venom?
Danny, did you? No. I definitely need a third Venom film.
Oh,
no,
Invincible.
Invincible.
Invincible is so good.
Yeah. Danny, did you watch Invincible?
I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
No, that's
Dude,
okay.
you should watch it. It's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes. 6, 7.
Yeah,
Not
it's
too long.
short.
You'll burn through it.
Yeah, when you start watching it, it kind of you're like, is this made for kids? Like, what am I watching? And then it gets really good.
It's very
I
much.
think that's why I've never pressed on it, because it does look a bit kind of CGI kidsy.
It'll change your mind once you start
It
watching.
has that anime style, I would say for sure, where it's like does look like
little
like
bit.
you're gonna expect Naruto.
American anime style.
Do you know what's ridiculous? I've spent the weekend like playing around with this TV that I've got because I hate Android, so I've put my own launcher on it and everything. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the apps I've got, and I've got Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Apple TV, and I'm like, I don't watch TV. Why am I paying for all of these different subscriptions? And
Yeah,
then
you can get rid of Paramount for sure.
I needed it for Star
No,
Trek.
that's the one. Orphan's coming out. Orphan's coming out. On Paramount.
The only
And
reason,
Star Trek.
the only reason is for Star Trek. Like, so
Yeah.
I needed it for Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, which was great. And then I think
Not Clifford the Big Red Dog.
not Clifford the Big Red Dog. And
I know you're not supposed to, but I need to figure out how the kids are pirating these days. I've been out of the game for so long.
Same here.
In my
Torrenting, man.
in my position in the industry, it's not a good look to be pirating stuff. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I don't do it.
Yeah.
So it's
When
not a
the
good
cops
look
come
for me.
busting down your
Well,
I live
mean,
on an island. Good luck, fuckos.
Well, no, it's the same principle, isn't it? Like, people do work on these things. It's like you can't work in video games and then encourage piracy. That's like saying, "Yep, steal the things that we create." It just doesn't. It's just not a good look. To
Called
me, anyway.
freeware.
It's called freeware. Yeah, sure. But what I was going to say, I can't even remember what I was going to say.
Multiverse is free.
Yeah, but you can't do that with
Unless
TV,
you need to
can
buy
you?
Gleam and Glob or whatever.
You can't. Imagine if they could do that with streaming services. I mean, ads, but nobody likes ads. But imagine if you could have a movie, but if you wanted the main character in the movie to wear a slightly cooler vest, you could pay $3.99, and then it would change the whole movie so that he was wearing the clothes that you wanted him to wear. Imagine that.
Oh man, I would watch every movie and make everybody wear the jacket from Drive. Fuck yeah. Golden Scorpion on the back.
If someone can figure out, when they figure out real-time special effects that can be done on the TV, that's when you will see microtransactions in movies or TV shows.
Real-time special
That's the
effects on
future.
the TV.
I know it's almost like if someone could just invent like a card, like a little Aladdin card that could do graphics. That would be the future, wouldn't it? It's
I
like
think
that.
they don't need to get that far. They're just going to get to the point where they can just change on the fly what people are kind of wearing. Or not on the fly, but like, okay, we're going to release this. Let's make that guy's jacket say Fritos Lay's on it or something, you know? Like, we got a new chip we want to push. Change that to that easily, you know? Instead of actually having to have, like, put it in already. They're just like, oh, yeah, pay us for a certain amount of time.
So you can have live product placement in a film.
Yeah.
So every time you watch it, it could be a different product. So it could be a Coke can.
This game front walkthrough is brought to you by Best Buy.
I still don't know how you managed to get Best Buy to sponsor those videos.
Well, their sponsorship, well, I don't know how much they paid. I'm sure it was more than, James and I and Mitch didn't see any of it. But what we did get was a sweet pair of Turtle Beach headphones.
Worth at least $29.99 from Best Buy.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know if this was a deal with Best Buy or a deal that Mark Burden made with the manager of his local Best Buy.
Yeah.
to get some free Turtle Beach headphones in exchange for. Anyway.
We are in desperate need. And James broke them like they were out, like going out of style. And I remember my dad visited from LA and one time like screwed a pair together again.
Well, like two separate pairs.
No. But like the headset part had like completely snapped off.
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
like, you know, MacGyver kind of like it back together just because we were so desperately like in need of these headphones.
Yeah, duct tape. That's what you want.
That's what James was pretty much doing to him. And he'd always be just like he'd just sit him on like the side of his monitor. Then like they'd be wrapped around his leg and he'd be like, time to leave.
Wait, what the heck?
Is your neck okay? Oh, there we go. It's like
So
an owl.
This was Resident Evil episode 16. And there was 2 comments on this. One was from Drugdor.
How long has this been out?
More than a day.
Holy moly, people are over it.
People are over it. Please, Morgan, take this guy off life support like Anne Hedge. What the hell was up with James going after celebrities in this video? It's like he doubled down after Olivier Newton.
Yeah, it's crazy. James has no respect for celebrities, or he doesn't see them as human beings, I don't think.
Isn't that slightly ironic given the industry he works in?
Yeah, I think it's self-deprecating in a way.
In his life ambitions, yeah. Okay. DT Coney says, DT Coney, buy the broken butterfly magnum. You have 10 magnum bullets in your inventory. We all know how powerful magnums are in Resident Evil games. Roll the eyes, roll the eyes, roll the eyes.
Yeah, that boss was tough stuff. That was unfortunate. I mean, like the, insta-kill. And like, that just seemed like you guys were having a hard time. And it was understandable, at least.
He's tough. He's a toughie. I don't know what to say.
So he 2 characters like got sucked in by that flower, then merged together into that.
Yeah, he picks up the guy, and then he also picks up
Napoleon Dynamite.
His like henchman.
Yeah, okay. That was creepy. I forgot how like gross those games were.
Yeah.
Because I've just been replaying the Resident Evil 2 one, and it doesn't I guess I just found a liquor. And I was like, oh shit, that's right. They're not just normal zombies. There's some other weird shit that happens in this game. Like Resident Evil 5 or whatever, when wasn't that woman transitioned into something like really weird? Like gigantic? Sorry. Never mind. Get off. I guess 6 sucked so much in my head that I'm like none of those characters or enemies stood out.
Yeah.
6 is the only one I haven't played at this point. And
oh my god, I cannot say less about that game. Or I guess more.
Well, that's what I mean. Nobody really recommends it, so I've not really gone out of my way to try it. But I mean,
that's such a slog.
It's co-op, right?
Yeah.
We can do a race.
So basically, if you want me and Zach to do either Elden Ring co-op or Resident Evil 6 co-op, which one do you want us to do?
Yeah. Well, there's 4 stories. There's like Leon and Claire, or no, Leon and someone else. Yeah, I can't even remember the other characters. There's a guy named Jake. He sucks. That one's all about punching. Like it's a fist fighting. Like it's like you feel like you're playing like Final Fight.
How different are these stories? Because
They're not. They intersect like constantly, so then you end up doing the same fucking thing from like kind of a different angle.
So that's BS, man. Because I think it's clever to do it twice. Like, so the original Resident Evil and all the others, like you play through as, like Jill and is it Leon you played in the first one? Can't remember. But you know what I mean.
Chris is in the first one. Leon's in the second.
Leon's the second one. Yeah. It kind of makes the game twice as long when really you're just recycling half the game twice almost, which I guess is clever back then because like limited storage and stuff. But by the time you get to Resident Evil 6, to make you play the same game 4 times to just make the game feel longer is taking the piss a little bit, isn't it? Really?
It's the same sequences too. That's what I think makes it another level where it's not like it's one thing to traverse the same area again and then like maybe have different enemies all of a sudden or some sort of different like way you have to approach it. But Resident Evil 6 could not have like tried, or didn't even try. Oh,
bye, Morgan.
Bye.
Your camera's gone. I guess it's intentional.
No, it wasn't. I was messing with tabs and it got beds.
Well,
I'm back, baby. Baby?
What are you researching, Uncle Morgs? Asked El Mono Mike.
I can't talk about it on stream.
Is it confidential, secret government work?
It's a mission Pill put me on.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, wait. Weren't you guys working on like a video together?
Yeah, the problem is that those videos only exist on YouTube, and when I download them and edit them together, the quality is very low. I have the first one done. I just haven't exported it because I've just been hemming and hawing about it. But yeah, I do just need to put it out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if something else was happening behind the scenes.
No. Pill has done everything. I just have to actually export it and put it out.
And is GPW done for the season?
Yep, season's all over.
I want to do more, but I've just been too busy lately. I'm sorry.
I want to do more, right?
I want to do more as well, but if we look at it, they're only getting like a couple hundred views, and they take like 6 hours to make.
Yeah.
So if we're doing it as a passion project, that's fine. But if we're doing it because we think people like it, we might be a miss there.
Everybody stop watching. It's true.
Maybe you guys sprinted. It should have been like one episode a month.
The first one was a riotous success. It had a huge number of views. Everyone loved it. But I think the more we went on, the less. I think if you look at ratings for real TV shows, that kind of happens in wrestling too.
Yeah.
Like I think people, if they miss an episode and they don't know the storyline, then they're out.
Yeah,
it's just kind of how it goes. So maybe we should just do it. Maybe we should rest it for a little while and then bring it back.
Yeah, or do like one a month or something like that.
Maybe. Yeah. You know what we should do more of? The Minecraft show. Minecraft.
I love Minecraft. If you want to do a Minecraft video today, I would definitely be down for that.
I'm just desperately trying to get Zach to play Minecraft, and he refuses. But
he doesn't like Minecraft.
Yeah, man, get over it.
Morgan
will play with you.
But have you played it with ray tracing turned on? It's going to be
not.
It's going to be Minecraft the next generation. Trust me, it's going to be fantastic. Minecraft show in ray tracing, it'll blow your mind. It'll be fantastic. Let's do it. Let's make it today. Don't need James.
Professional resting. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a Minecraft video.
Let's do a Minecraft show. MINECRA. Oh, we don't need him. Forget about it.
That's like the one game he could actually play with us.
I know. Well,
not gonna happen, Jay. Not gonna happen.
I'm gonna message him and see if
isn't it more the fact that he's moving stuff that he can't be here rather than he can't record? Because
he just has to be out there. I don't know what his time frame is.
Well, he's staying at a hotel, right?
No.
I'm sure he said he was doing something today,
floors?
like he was moving something or helping to shift something or setting something up. He was busy with something, I think. But yeah, message him. Who cares?
Who cares? Who cares?
Let's get Landon in for Minecraft show. Why not?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Let's do that instead of getting James.
Well, he did it to Morgan. You might as well.
Yeah. And we'll go to the Minecraft communal center or whatever, or the center of the town, and we'll take down James's
Yeah.
statue and we'll
Just full hand
erect it. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. We just-
If only if I had the original tracks, we could re-record the song too with him singing.
Mikey, the forgotten yet again, leaving for real now. Mikey, you never want to be in the videos, but if you want to be on the Minecraft show, just let me know. We'll do it.
That rhymed. That was beautiful.
If you want to be on the Minecraft show, just let me know.
I'm desperate for friends.
Please. Mikey, bye.
Mikey, every time we ask you to be on something, you're like, "Oh, I'm behind the camera." And then if we don't ask you, you're just like, "Oh my goodness, forgotten." I see it. The trap.
He's the black sheep, but like on purpose. Like
Cool. Well, we're gonna go. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm sure you're gonna do the same. And then
Sure.
we'll take it offline, but we'll record some stuff for the week. And I think it's going to be special, exciting stuff like Minecraft show.
Bye-bye.
they've been craving it. They've been clamoring for it.
Bye-bye.